All right. We are we are in the waiting. Oop.
We lost.
Yeah.
People can hear us.
Yes, at this point now.
Oh, nice.
And transitions are fine. Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Which camera do you look
Yeah.
at?
What is up, you guys? Alchemist Ganjier here. Hope you're having an awesome Monday. And if you're not having an awesome Monday, hope you're about to be, because we're Session, and I'm here with Ian Hill. Yes, we are already pretty stony baloney. We've been here sessioning for a little while now. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, how are you doing today, man?
Dude, it's a great day.
Yeah.
I've been so productive today.
Yeah.
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 You ever have one of those days where you feel like you need to do nothing tomorrow because you were so productive today?
Yeah, it's been a bit where I actually am able to follow through with that. But yeah, definitely what you mean.
Yeah. I don't get to either. I gotta help Ben spread.
Yeah, right. But yeah. No, what up, Rob?
What's
How you
up,
doing?
Rob?
Yeah. We finally made it.
Wait. Didn't he still driving home? He said he wasn't going to be able to catch the podcast because he was driving home. Oh, we just took that long trying to get all the stuff.
No, we did. No, we didn't. Did we? Oh, well, wait. What time is it?
I don't know. I don't have my phone.
You know what? I'm just going to kick us off here with some what? It's only 8:30.
Oh, he had time to get home.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it back safe. Yeah. Yes, but we were hanging with Rob earlier today. We were recording a little bit of content in preparation for all of these fun spring events we've got coming up. And, of course, one of those is the Springtime Grower. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep doing it. Oh, my gosh. You know that's...
It's the Virginia Spring Fest,
yes,
which was formerly the Springtime Growers Meet and Greet.
Formerly known as.
That was just a lot to say, and Virginia Springs Fest just sounds cleaner. I don't know. Easier. Well, it was Atomic Smash Cake. Of course he had a blast.
Oh my gosh.
Wait till you guys see the Atomic Smash Cake. It's coming.
Yeah, what's Scott? Man. Whew, man, that was that get laid?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, we're gonna be talking about lots of different stuff today. Although the overarching theme is going to be like this guy.
Hey.
Yeah. And
I had an idea.
You have an idea?
Oh, I had an idea.
Had an idea.
Yeah, for a podcast.
Oh yes. Right now we're talking on some Get Laid, and this is the Get Laid from your stash, not what you gifted me.
Correct.
Well, so December, right? Well, no, it's not the date. That's not the date that I got it from you. That's the date. That is
the date you got it.
Is it the date I got it from you?
Yes.
All right, so I got this from him back at the end of November, and I started my storage process for it. And what we have been looking at here is looking at the difference between how his Grove bags curing these last few months compared to how my jars have been doing. and we're like curious about the differences, like if there are any, if like one like seems to like stand out, and also like looking at just what even like happens when you have like all this type of stuff going on.
Yep. What's the difference between jars versus grow packs, right? Now keep in mind it was all dried the same, and the cure was started. The date on those jars, which is pretty daggone close to Thanksgiving last year, that would have put maybe 2 weeks of a cure on it. Oh man, your smell is still it's way stronger. I feel like. Let me get it. Nope, it's the
I almost feel like I was gonna say the other way around. Although I was just not strong.
Oh, there's also a whole lot more in here. Oh no, you're right.
There is a lot more in here.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's an amount thing. Gosh, man, it's still very strong. I hadn't opened the bag in a minute. And yeah, the smell hadn't gone down as much as I thought.
It is very nice. Now, what I'm curious is in what potential differences in the notes. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
actually,
you want me to pull a piece out?
Yeah, sure. Yo, on that strawberry cheesecake.
Wait, was that the same thing?
Yes, that's what you have. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that stuff was excellent.
Yo.
And I had a buddy come over.
Scott.
No, it wasn't Scott. It was his stuff. But I had a buddy come over and he was like, "What's in this jar right here?" And I was like, "It's some stuff that this guy named Scott grew." And he was like, "Huh, can I try it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care." So we pulled some out and put it in a bong, and the next thing I know, he's like, Did you want to sell it?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Hell no. First off, you can't sell weed in Virginia." But I'll ask if I can gift it to you. And so, yeah. He ended up taking the whole rest of the jar with him.
Yeah. You know when you got a goodie. Hey.
But it was really good. It was very good flour. And I had the jar of the little first larky stuff. Really,
You can get this under the stove.
it was really good.
Now I am absolutely in love with this smell.
It's some good weed.
Yep. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh.
She's crazy.
Reminds me of the Dirty magazines when I was a kid. Like them 70s ones.
Yeah. Or like it kind of like one of the prints on the couches from the time. Ain't nobody heard of a solid color couch from back then. It always had that weird, and they all like the material was like real coarse, and you didn't want to sit on it.
Wow.
I think they did that because people didn't like each other that far back in the day. So like if you brought people in, you would have a really uncomfortable couch in your living room, so that if they came in and sat down, they wouldn't stay too long because it would suck to sit there.
The plastic?
Not just the plastic. Don't you remember like the couches with the really uncomfortable fabric?
Like that hard, that real.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's almost like sandpaper.
It was like they was built to last.
Yeah, made your ass shake.
Yeah. I think they were like it's gotta be broken in. Like, and then you gotta.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
in trim jail. It's got some perpetual trim jail, it seems.
No, this get laid.
Roger.
Roger.
What's
Yo, what up, man? Yo, I
Oh, Roger, we heard that you
Yes.
got entered into the Diamond Cannabis Cup.
Yes, and I am also very ready to meet up with you, bud. I was on like death's door last week. Guys, like after the podcast last week, came down with this like mystery illness a couple days later, and it was just like, man, that was wild. Yeah, like
I was trying to give the Cannabis Cup a plug.
what?
I was trying to give the Cannabis Cup a plug.
Cannabis cup?
Yeah. That Roger just entered.
Yes, the cannabis cup.
Yeah, the Diamond Cannabis Cup.
That we just finished, guys. Guys, like, Ian, guys, here, bring the camera, guys, Ian came here earlier today, and got me very high before the podcast started. And I said, no. I said, no, Ian.
Not how it went down.
Be responsible.
It's not how it went down.
And he said,
Just so you know, there's two sides to this story. Now come on over to this camera. Come on over to this camera. Yeah, there you go. All right. Now let me tell you how the story actually went down. Okay. Ian shows up at Ennis's house because we're going to do a little video for the Diamond Cannabis Cup. Speaking of the Diamond Cannabis Cup, April 26th, if you have an entry, Rob Dooley, who's in the chat right down in here, you can just look him up, hit him up. He'll tell you all about entering. We're going to have a whole video about it. It's going to drop hopefully by the end of the week. Thanks for the plug. Anyways, Rob shows up. We're going to shoot this little video. Everything's all good. Ennis pulls out the Atomic Smash Cake. And guess what? Atomic Smash Cake is really good marijuana. It's really good. And within one bong hit for everybody, let's just say Ennis's editing skills will be put to the test for that video. And if he does a blooper reel, it's going to be priceless. Yes, that's what really happened. Or you can just say I showed up earlier and here we are. All right, you can get back to the both of us now.
Yes. That's mostly accurate. I would say like 92 to like 87% accurate. And yes, guys, the cup is going to be really, really awesome. There is going to be just a little teaser where we're going to be releasing more information later this week. But there's going to be a special category for people to enter into. Yeah,
I haven't heard this. Have you heard of this as a ganjier? Have you heard of this category before anywhere?
I to be perfectly honest, it has been talked about. And like there might be somewhere where like it's happened and I'm just ignorant of it. I personally have not heard of this type of category actually happening. And I mean, it's. I think it's going to be really, really dope. It's going to be an entirely new take on entering like a cup. It's going to be pretty awesome. And in a way,
Ennis, I just thought of a crazy strain name.
What's that?
Okay, or entry name for that category, because I don't know how many details we're going to share right now about this mystery category.
Oh, I'd like to keep it as much of a mystery as I can.
But you come up with an entry from one member of a couple, each side of the couple puts into the combined entry. And you call the strain, the combined strain, his and hers.
You know, I feel like, oh boy, no, we're gonna give away too much.
Yeah, all right, sorry. I'll find
Oh man, because I like where you're going with that, and I know if I say something, they'll definitely do it. So I know if I say what I'm thinking, so I do it. Just zip there, do it, be good. And you know, hey, what up,
Hey,
Mary? How you doing?
And Roger said he got a little something special for the
Oh, awesome! Yeah, Mr. Mud gonna be bringing it. Very exciting. There, I've already heard about some of the people.
That's scary.
What?
It's scary for the judges.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's okay because I feel like the judges will come prepared. They will. Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing they do a good chunk of judging before.
Am I one of the judges?
I don't think he's announced who the judges are going to be yet.
Oh no. Yeah.
Maybe
so
we might get to be judges.
I may or may not be.
If
but
we're
that's only
lucky.
for my live audience.
But what you know what people can do? They can get a VIP ticket because Rob is definitely doing VIP tickets for the Diamond.
Yes,
Championship.
that is something that we can disclose at this point. Yes,
Absolutely.
and that is that is a very, very, very cool. Like for folks who have like always been curious about like what the behind the scenes of like of cannabis judging like looks like. You know, it's kind of like it's kind of like canatourism in a lot of ways.
Like it.
Yeah, so very, very cool. So it's VIP, but it's really like you get the tour what like judging looks like.
Yeah, basically you get to see the behind the scenes. It's essentially like being a judge without getting a vote. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's a really good way of putting that. It's
Yeah.
like being a judge without getting a vote. That's
Yeah. So yeah, hope everybody has gotten their bowls packed together at this point because I am definitely done holding this piece. Yeah. You know what? Oh. No, that would be excessive.
and it's
What?
size doesn't matter.
No, I was gonna get another piece and we'll just do freaking pieces, and then we would hotbox our tech.
Oh gosh. I hope. I think if we make it through that bowl, we'll be doing good.
Yeah. Cheers, you guys.
Oh, I have water.
Oh yes. Yeah. So. Yeah. That is. Oh, that is nice and it's like
Is this one yours?
smooth and airy.
Or is this one mine? You remember?
Mine. No.
You don't remember which one it's
I am 90% sure that this is the one that came from.
I am
that came
so
from this
glad that we are pre-recording this and going to edit it later.
jar. No. Oh yes. Well, Mo Kitty, Mellow Kitty, Purr. No, that sounds like that's going to be very awesome. What?
you missed out on the joke. Go back and watch it tomorrow, and it will make a lot more sense.
Yeah. So
That's a good joke, Bill.
so Ian.
Yes. Oh, we want
This Get Laid. Tell me a little bit about its background.
Okay, that's fun. We started off half of the Get Laid is Acapulco Gold. And I acquired Acapulco Gold from a guy named Mitch Mergler. He's right outside of Richmond. And Mitch, I can't remember exactly which it was one of the big name seed producers is where he ended up getting it from. But he had grown it out and seen just how sativa it was, and basically was like, yeah, we've got this is the Acapulco Gold. I grew it out. It's what it is. So I took it on good faith. I can tell you, it is very Acapulco Gold.
No.
Very much so. And 2 years ago, not this past season, the season before that, Henry with Haymaker Native Genetics had given us a blue Hawaiian strain that we had kind of crossed over and put out in a few places. And that was the awful year where we had cloned 3 different Acapulco Gold plants, and all 3 of them turned out to be males. So every clone of Acapulco Gold that we put out that year was a male, and in one of our customers' gardens, they didn't get the Acapulco Gold pulled down in time, and it ended up pollinating the other plants, and one of those plants was a blue Hawaiian. Mm-hmm. And so we ended up getting plenty of Get Laid seeds. And the Get Laid name, what I try to do anytime that we have a new strain that we needs a name, because I don't want to go around saying Acapulco Gold crossed with blue Hawaiian. That's a lot to have to say when you can just say Get Laid. I try to come up with a name when I'm naming a strain that's going to remind me what the 2 parent strains are. And so Get Laid, it's not spelled L-A-I-E-D or L-A-I-D.
Yeah, I wrote that before I knew that.
It's actually spelled L-E-I-D.
Yeah.
Like you're laying a Hawaiian lay, the flower thing. Get Laid.
Yeah, which is like very awesome. Very, 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 very awesome. Because it's quite appropriate, and it also like it's quite fitting, even for like how like some of the high flows. You definitely feel like like something just got placed like over here.
Yeah, and for a sativa to be a bit of a creeper is kind of different. Excuse me.
Yeah, and this one was an earlier harvest too, right? They Get Laid.
So there were 2 Get Laid plants. There was one in my father's yard, and there's one in my yard. And
they
were the earliest of the Acapulco Gold crosses to come out. Arguably, they could have waited a little bit longer, but the hurricane was coming. You know, there's a lot of reasons why taking plants that set of them, and then obviously the theft. That's never an easy thing, and it kind of pushes you to take some things maybe a little early just to make sure that they don't leave.
Yeah, right.
Because it's not even really that much about the flower. You know, if anybody came up to me and was like, "Oh man, I'd really like to try that when it's done," I have to destroy it all. So, sure, I will be glad to give you a piece of it. But when somebody comes in and steals one of the plants, what you don't get is all of the data. The whole reason why you spend all year growing all that plant, the end product of it, you lose that. And there were some sets of genetics out there that got stolen that it sucks that we lost that data. Way more than losing the flower. I mean, like I said, I'd give somebody the flower.
Yeah, man, that type of stuff is irreplaceable. Can't get it back. Can try to replicate it. 1%. So this when was it harvested? I got it from you originally.
If I'm remembering correctly, it was sometime right around between the 2nd and 3rd week in October. I'd have to go back and check the logs, but I want to say it was somewhere right around the middle to the end of October. And the rest, some of the Acapulco Gold, the Bad Vacation, and the Black and the Yellow. There's one more, but they took forever. Like they would have gone well past Thanksgiving if I'd let them, but that wasn't gonna happen.
No. Yeah, those long flowers, man. I like love them, hate them.
Yeah, I mean the cool part about it is that's where most of your resistances come from, right?
Yeah.
So like the mold resistance,
Yeah.
they're not real susceptible to the worms like some of the indicas are. That's where a lot of that stuff is. But again, problem, it takes forever for them to finish.
No.
So you're out there with tents covering them up and the whole 9 yards.
No. And man, it is a powerful creep.
I'm lucky because I have an immunity built
No.
up to it, right? Because I get to smoke it from time to time in my own stash, and so I can smoke it at will, and it actually has a really cool effect. Once you get the tolerance built up to it, it's kind of like drinking. I'm not going to say it's like drinking a cup of coffee because it's not that bad, but it's not green crack.
No, green crack. That's so heavy. Like, ooh.
Right. But it definitely is not debilitating. It can be very, and it, like I said, it's a creeper, so it takes 30-45 minutes for it to fully really kick in all the way.
Yeah. But that good laid hash, man, like that.
So lovely. It's one of my favorites.
In fact, I've got some of it. It was going to be what I reviewed this past week when I broke my rig.
I asked you if you wanted me to bring a hash pipe. You said no.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I legitimately say no?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, what was I thinking?
I said, you want me to bring a hash pipe? You got no. We got plenty of stuff to smoke. Oh, it'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I told you that though. I did tell you that. Oh yeah, but what? I swear, I don't know. I don't know what I say sometimes.
Because Scott said he was the best.
Yeah, right. Right.
Obviously.
Yeah, no. Okay, if you guys remember that movie, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Which one? The original or the new one?
The new one.
Okay.
When they went on the planet of the Vogon, right? Was it Vogon? Right? Or there's giant hulking like potato men.
Yeah.
And when they were like walking in the field,
Wasn't a
right?
planet, it was a spaceship. But yeah.
No, they went to the home planet.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember that much of that movie.
Oh
but
boy, so
I read the book.
So when you're on the home planet, right? Like there's these fields where like if you have like a thought, like this like giant like fly swatter thing the size of like a sheet of paper would like fly up out of the ground and slap you in the face
if you had a thought.
And so they're walking through this field, and then like of course like some of them are making it through fine, like and others are just getting I can't stop and like this is getting the shit out of it. And but then he would like figure it out and calm down, right? And then like and there would like 12 of us and go through, but every once in a while like you just get slapped anyway. And that's kind of like what like it is with like the creeper. It's like it's just every once in a while just want to slap. Yeah, it's it's pretty dope.
I like it. It's good stuff. But yeah, that one of the things is how do you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
because you follow the Acapulco Gold as far as you could.
I took it back to a person that I trusted, and he gave me the story of the company that he bought it from. Past that, I guess I could have gone and checked out, if it was a big name company like Rocket or Cincy or Brothers Grimm or any of the big guys. They're going to have most of the genealogy done on their strains.
Yeah.
So I could go back to that and check to find out, exactly where they got it from and track it all the way back if I needed to. But sometimes, if you know the actual breeder, and they've made the cross, like Get Leid, for example, that's what you're looking for. Then you just know, hey, go find that breeder, get his cut of whatever it is, and that's going to be the legit. So and it's kind of crazy on the other side of that. If you're looking for something old or very specific,
like Jack Hare,
exactly like Jack Hare. How do you know what you got? You can go on Cincy right now, and I know that they have it all the time. Cincy also created that strain not for Jack Hare and for the cannabis community, but they got the name from Jack.
Now to honor him for his contribution.
Absolutely. And created it for him. And so the first set of Jack Hare that we ended up getting a few years ago, I ended up getting those seeds from Cincy. Just at the time, hoping that they were real or not. I didn't know at the time that they were the original breeder. But
like most Jacks have
kind of lucked out that way.
Like Jack crosses, like J1s or
right. I got kind of lucked out that way. And
right now you've got a pure cut of Jack.
Well, hang on, I haven't gotten there yet because we lost that set of Jack Hare. But before we did that, I crossed it with Afghan Kush, and that's where the Taliban Jack came from.
Taliban Jack.
Yeah, I still actually have that set of genetics to a degree. And then last year is the story you're talking about, when Jack's son Mark Hare moved from West Coast to East Coast.
Yeah, shout out Martin.
Heck yes, and guess what he brought with him? And I'm very thankful to say that Miss Jack is getting ready to undergo a full reversal project to include feminized seeds where it's back crossed on itself again, and several other different strains, and hopefully by late summer this year they might start coming around. We might start popping some out here and there, but definitely spring 2026 Virginia is going to be Jack country.
Yeah,
it's going to be everywhere.
I want a Jack Doug cross. I want a Jack Hare Doug's Varan cross. That is what I want in the universe. Yo, what up, same day parlay? Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Jack and Doug.
Yeah.
We could start a permanent podcast, whether it's me and you. We can just sit here. It's Jack and Doug.
Jack and Doug.
Yeah, we don't even have to use their real names.
Yo, Jack and Doug. Yo, Jack and Doug. Jack and Doug podcast. Jack and Doug podcast.
Yeah.
Hey,
it'd be like the trailer
what
park.
A wonderful kind of day.
It's not like some days she put the hat on, and some days she don't put the hat on.
Yo. No, that is what's up. Oh, yo, yeah. So that's like unrelated.
What were the other things that you wanted to talk about while we were here?
Yes.
Where strains came from? Get Leid.
Like, yeah.
Was there something else?
And how you know something is something.
Yeah, so I take it, if I get Jack from his son, that's legit.
Yeah,
like that's pretty legit. The Afghan Kush, you hear me talk about that one. That one we had, and I crossed it a lot when I was in Afghanistan in 2008. I was put in charge of this little detail where these local national guys would come on the base and do a whole bunch of the jobs that we didn't want to do, and they pay them like $8 a day, and they thought that was a lot of money, so everybody was happy. But you had to have a soldier that would walk around with them just to make sure that they weren't, terrorists in disguise blowing stuff up, right? And so I got to be their chaperone for a little while, and one of the guys' names was Leid. And me and Leid got to be pretty good friends, and eventually I would come back over here and we would still talk sometime. We still talk from time to time. And when everything got legalized and I knew that they weren't going to be nailing me because I got seeds sent through the mail anymore, I hit up old Leid and I was like, yo, go out on the side of the road out there and grab a big old handful of some seedy stuff and send it to me. And so my Afghan Kush, I mean, like it could be like any landrace strain from Afghanistan. Who knows? I call it Afghan Kush because he told me he got it from the side of the road in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Man.
So that's if whenever you find a strain that you really like, try to find out a little bit about it. Find out what the background cookie. I'm sorry. Two thoughts just totally ran together right there. So Farmer Ben's Rock Farm is about to put out Miracle Alien Cookie. Mac 1.
Yes.
And so this is a capulator cut.
Yes.
All right, I've been educated on this extensively now. So capulator is the breeder, a good friend of Doc Ray's. Who knows where that might go in the future? But we have a cut of Miracle Alien Cookie. Before it had to be called Mac 1 because of property rights issues and all that kind of stuff. Yes, it's coming. It was actually the first reversal project, and you might see a lot of feminized crosses. I know there was one talked about called Alien Pillow Talk. That was a strain that Ben came up with.
I can't remember what.
Oh, it was the SSSH.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alien Pillow Talk.
Yeah. Yeah, you abducted.
That
yeah, that's a weed make you feel
no,
like
no. We're not going to create a strain of marijuana that makes you get abducted.
No, that makes you feel like
you're getting abducted. No, that's not
the
going
weed abducted you. Like the weed abducted you. Like,
aren't you there?
Like, yeah.
Let's get laid.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Except I got laid. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was very awesome. It's very, very awesome. I normally don't smoke this much of it, so this is an experience.
Oh.
I smoke it. No, I smoke it.
Yeah.
But like, I normally don't smoke this much of it. So this is it's interesting exploring the depths of the high.
So sometimes, and if you ever have the opportunity to come see me on the farm, and we walk into my kitchen, just know that I will warn you that we smoke weed in my kitchen. That's just how it goes, right? And a lot of people aren't prepared for that. And because of every time somebody comes over and we sit there and we smoke a bong, you know how it goes. You gotta be social. We smoke a bong. Well, then they get up and they leave, and then my dad comes over. We gotta smoke a bong.
Yeah.
And then he gets up and leaves, and then you come over, and we gotta smoke a bong. And then while we're smoking a bong, Ben will show up, so we gotta do a dab. And so like I have to have a tolerance built up to my stuff, because otherwise by like 4 o'clock the fifth person's rolling in there and I'm like drooling on myself, and they're
That's
like,
right.
oh my god, are you having a stroke?
Yeah, you pop that occasional black peppercorn. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's a great idea and it totally works, but no. Yeah.
Yes.
Cartman gets an alien probe. That was South Park episode #1.
Yes.
Straight up.
Yes.
Love
Yes,
that
it does.
Wait. We do not want to create a strain of marijuana that makes you feel like you have a satellite dish sticking out of your bungalow.
You never noticed.
Does that make it better or worse?
No. Maybe? No.
What if you were sitting in church?
Man, this would be good for church. Get laid.
Oh, I thought you were talking about having it.
No, like did like this would be a really good like church food. Straight up, like I would.
Getting laid.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting laid in church.
Yeah. I mean, well, I can normally. This is like I normally smoke.
That's where the pillows
I normally smoke it earlier in the day. Like it's like when I toke on it. I won't toke it like later in the day. Mostly because I thought if I toked on it more heavily, it would just keep like.
If you get laid and crossed it with alien pillow talk, you get well seasoned.
Well seasoned. Get laid. Alien pillow talk. I get it.
You've been there. You've done that.
Oh.
You're a hoe. But more politically correct, because I don't feel like calling a strain of weed or a hoe would go well either.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. All right. So here's all right. But here's the thing. Okay. And I've come up with some really bad names. Like they're premature detonations.
Yeah.
Original name.
No, I feel like
was ISTD, or interracial spouse of a dead terrorist. And I decided that was crossing the
line. How about
line.
I'm a hoe? And instead of saying you're a hoe, what if it said I'm a hoe?
Again. So think about this. Okay, let's say you are a soccer mom. You're 32 years old. You have 11-year-old and a 3-year-old child, and you have decided you're going to grow marijuana for the first time, and you're telling your friend Betty Joe about the plant you got out back.
We call it inner hoe.
And
yes, inner hoe.
I guess we got to talk about hoe and weeds anyway, so you can play it all.
She was like, "Yeah, I'm outside growing my inner hoe."
I wish it was spelled differently. That would make it easier. If you could spell the hoe differently, like the garden hoe was spelled differently than the prostitute hoe. It is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. See, I suck at spelling, so.
No, it's like, that's what makes the ho, 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 ho.
So just spell it the garden hoe way. You're a hoe with an E on the end of it. That's what I did with Get Laid.
No.
Oh, dude, that's a good
No,
name.
wait. Life's hoe.
Life's hoe?
Yeah, and then it makes sense. Because it's weed, right? Life's hoe. Oh my God, it works on so many levels. We need to call something Life's hoe. I said it. I want part.
Neighborhood hoe.
Neighborhood. Yes.
That's the one that smells like the butthole too.
Called neighborhood hoe.
Well seasoned, and then he cross it with well seasoned.
Well seasoned. And then you get neighborhood watch.
Then you get your mom.
Your mom. Yeah, we've got the entire like
if you cross
a whole brand of names now.
You just
like,
take enough weed and you cross in enough strains enough times, enough over and over and over, you're eventually just going to reach the same thing, and you're going to call it your mom. And that's just the pinnacle of everything.
Is there already one called your mom? Is there?
Fact checker. Can you check on the facts on this? Is there a cannabis strain called your mom? We'll get back
My
to
mom. You ever watch the regular show?
The regular show? Your show?
No, wait, not the regular show. Actually, it is. It is.
No,
a
I
regular
kind of
show.
stick to watching the special.
It's a Cartoon Network.
It's called the regular show.
And it's funny. It's because there's nothing regular about it, obviously. but there's this guy.
It's like Wonder Show.
Kind of. And there's this one episode, like he's really like dumb. And
is it? We have a fact check. Yo mama.
Oh.
Yeah, but not your mom. Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. So that possibility is there. I still like where we started with that neighborhood. No.
Neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
With an E.
Yeah. With an E. Oh, well then, yeah. I mean, because crumble. Right? No, or are they? Wait. When they say crumble, are they talking about crumble, or they? Yeah, that's crumble. That's actually crumble. So it has to be a cultivar named your mom.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Your mom.
You could talk about your mom's cat.
Nah, I don't want to talk about my mom's cat.
What if it's really good though?
So.
I wish Sam's reaction was on video.
You
need a hidden camera up here that she doesn't know about, just so that she can catch moments like that.
I thought about it.
I thought she was going to throw up on your computer.
I thought about it. This you admiring my plant schedule.
I'm so glad to know that was plants, because I look up and there's this. I'm assuming it's scheduled, but the first thing that I see on this is butt chug. Okay, that's the first word that draws my eyes in, and there's days of the week listed on the side, and then the next word up is training, and the next word down is check. Okay, and then you look over a little bit, there's a water in there. Okay, so like everything's pointing to like health, like body health to some degree, except for
wet if needed.
Butt chug. No, I'm just telling you where my eyes were, because I could have gotten over to compost tea and it probably would have made more sense. But I didn't see any of that. I'm telling you what my eyes were thinking.
The biggest I wrote it there.
Is the butt chug and training check, health related things. And then I started asking you about it, and you were like, yeah, that's when you take it from the bottom instead of the top. and I was literally like, if you don't know this about Ennis very much monitors his health and his physical well-being, and I didn't know if this was some kind of like new trendy cleanse thing where we needed to ingest 20% of our food the opposite direction, or
like coffee and stuff.
No, I don't think you're supposed to do food.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Like you probably did. No, I mean you can put some food up there.
No, we don't need to.
Yeah, you put like coffee up there.
Yeah, but that's not healthy.
No, yeah, it's like a total thing. It's like a coffee cleanse. It's like doctor approved.
Is this one of the doctors you gotta leave the country to go
No, they're like around like. Yeah, it's an enema.
A coffee enema.
Yeah,
Yes.
coffee enema.
That's
totally real.
People do this.
Yeah. I haven't, but I mean, it's a thing. I have thought about it.
She says, "What do you want to do?"
I thought about it. I mean,
are you gonna try?
I mean,
what kind of coffee would you use?
I have really high quality organic coffee.
Which one?
I don't know.
You don't know. So you haven't. You didn't go as far as to source the coffee.
No, but
put up your butt.
But I figured out, like, I mean,
how far down the rabbit hole did you get?
Enough to know that I want everything to be like glass on or plastic, like anything.
Wait a second. Hang on. I talked to Andy Dillon one time about this very subject, and I asked him if he did butt plugs and dildos and stuff like this, and he told me, abso-fucking-lutely not. Why? Because if you have a latex dildo and it breaks in your butt, no big deal. You cannot say the same thing about a glass butt plug.
Yeah,
What-
I think you missed.
No, they don't. That's
Okay, I was
why.
gonna say-
That's why. That's why.
No, I mean some people do, but
Right. But so why would you want to do glass everything?
Because like if you had the coffee in like a plastic container.
I don't
Oh.
think
Oh.
But no, I mean that's.
that gives a whole new meaning to protein.
Yes. Yes.
Whole new meaning
Can
to
they hear
protein
her?
shakes, Probably a little bit.
Okay. Well, she read Roger's comment. Roger, that was funny as shit. Booth
No,
dads.
yeah, see, I've wondered if because okay, so studies
No,
have,
wait.
studies have shown
Wait, because that could be taken two different ways. He could be talking about boofing the dabs, or
boofing a dab.
no, boof dab,
Oh, or boof dabs.
like a dab that is a boof flavored.
like super boof or a boof like booty.
Oh, I forgot there was a strain about that. Huh?
Yeah.
That makes it less cool. I was talking about like some kind of like butt flavored dabs.
Yeah, I mean, there's some out there. Like, I mean,
There are
there's
butt
one.
flavored dabs.
there's a cult-
There's
there's
a
a-
market for butt
There's
flavored.
a cultivar called
Stars.
there's a cultivar called something meat something meat breath. Yep, and it's
I was
like,
gonna say meat rim
smells.
jobs.
It,
so
it,
we were
smell,
right there
it
together.
smells like you just ate a bunch of like Waffle House, and then like you just let out a greasy ass fart.
That's not unpleasant.
What?
That's not pleasant.
That's what it smells like, bro.
Right, but that's not pleasant.
I know it. Yeah. But there are people that like that, like this super savory scatol. Yeah, it's super earthy. Like, hell, Ben probably likes that. Well, like a lot. Like, in fact, like, no, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they just said a strong garlic. Yeah, like Nick too, like Bean Scout. Yeah, someone tag Bean Scout. Like,
I was just thinking if you took that out of context. And Again, I bet you like some shit.
He's like, what? he would give me that like what?
Yes, he would.
But no, he would know exactly.
He was watching a minute ago. I hope you're still watching, Ben. If you're still watching, hey, Dennis, tomorrow Ben's spreading gravel on his
Oh
driveway.
no, I know. I'm coming. I was going to ask you about that. That was the thing that I said was unrelated.
Oh.
That was the thing I said that was unrelated. I was going to start talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was saying that I was going to.
Oh, he told me to ask you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to
Fulfilling that commitment.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of funny. I really, really, really liked the cultivar super boof. It's like freaking amazing. It's one of my like favorites.
I feel like I've tried it. Maybe you brought it over one time?
I've had it. I actually, Sarah Vogel hooked me up with some super boof like a little while back. That was really, really nice.
People
so,
give
yeah, check it out.
marijuana inappropriate names all the time. So,
Yeah. But I mean, it's a known cultivar. I'd known about it before I tried it. In fact, that was like one of the reasons, like why.
So how do you know that you actually got super boof?
Yes. So the way I came to the determination, and I would say that it like no. Yeah. Thank you. I would say that we're like. I would say that it is likely super boof, or at the very least, like it matched the effect profile and the aroma profile, like for it. The super boof is known enough that you can look up online like what enough of its known characteristics, and in that comparison, it checked all those boxes. So even if it wasn't like genetically super boof, it is like effectively super boof, you know, like okay, if you wanted Jack hair because you wanted something that was like kind of like stimulating, something that had like the kind of refreshing like pine, that also like wasn't like too crazy of a silly high, but like was kind of focused like you would expect from Jack hair. And then someone had Piney Woodsy Gal, which is what Richard hooked me up with, Greasy Creek Herb. And that is everything I just said, except, and they're like, here, like Jack hair. And you smoke on that and you get all that effects. Like, how are you to know? Like, no, there's no way of knowing in that sense. Like in the genetic sense, and I feel like this is like a whole new era of a name differentiation, where we're gonna see the same thing we saw with indica and sativa, where people started being like, no, it's not like sativa, like this is a sativa, it's morphologically a sativa, it's just not like drug effect like a sativa, whatever. We're probably going to start seeing some of those in regards of like Jack hair, right? Like, or other known cultivars that like, okay, this is like the name that they're saying it is, but like, how much is it lining up with the actual thing? Because like, there's a point where like Doc Ray was like talks about that like the country is like flooded with these like 76%ers, like Jack hairs that aren't really like Jack, and people are calling it Jack, but like if the majority of people are calling that Jack, at what point does that end up becoming like Jack to some people, until they say, I want Jack for these effects and for it to smell this way. And then when we start finding out, oh, the Jack that everyone keeps calling Jack that's all over the place is really, really floral compared, like it's like compared to the original Jack that is actually a little more piney, like piney citrus. Then like we start to see like that greater nuance. So in a way, the while the super booth may not be like genetically super booth, in drug effect and in its aroma profile, it was all through. And I feel like that can be almost a more reliable measure in a way, because you're not going to be getting everything genetically tested, you know, like, and then we also need like a baseline, a point of comparison. Like, all right, we're going to get this tested, but now we need to find like the genome, like for the actual one to compare it to see how it matches up. Like we look out, or actually, can we even look out if we wanted to test Jack hair now? Like we would have to find some lab that has like confirmed like pure Jack hair like genetics to then do that comparison to, because we can end up sending it to a lab that has the not pure, but they think it is because they were starting from like a different standard, like, or like, you know, like it's kind of like the whole point of like what happens when a liar like convinces someone else of a lie that's true, and then that person goes around telling other people like very earnestly like what that is. Like, yeah, they believe it. Like they're not lying. Like they're telling the truth. It's just bullshit. Like that person lied. So I mean, yeah, it can get very, very convoluted. But because of how much the aroma profile connects to the effects, like that's one thing we can be certain of. And as a ganjier, I can feel really certain in that regard. And the only times that I feel uncertainty is when I do a cross check, because I won't just go through one like database, although it has gotten more difficult like in the last couple of years since they shut down one of the big ones. WikiLeaf like is no longer operational, which like, I mean, you never want to rely just on one like anyway, like when you're like researching like anything like genetic wise, or like or just trying to figure out what that cultivar like is, but man, WikiLeaf was that's a big one. That sucked. Like, did you use that site much?
I've never used it.
No.
Of course, I don't.
It's
the very few times that I'm looking something up, I just Leafly hasn't had.
Yeah, no, like Leafly's good. Like there were times where they were wrong, and that was like they're like this, and it was Actually, well, that was also like way back. Maybe they are like all around like better like now, but there are times when.
How you gonna tell somebody that they're bad and then be like,
Well,
now that I'm thinking
no,
about
no, I was thinking about
Maybe
the last time I was like really like critical of some stuff that I was looking through in Leafly, where like it was like incomplete, or it was like it's saying like weird information about like a cultivar, and then like I looked it up in a couple of those spots that were saying completely different information, and the rest of them were in agreement, but this one was like not.
Gotcha.
And that like there was kind of like those like part of that. Leafly's one of the reasons that I like forced myself to I don't just check one place when I'm like looking at stuff about a cultivar. But I also like feel like those are like from like those experiences were like from like 2-3 years ago. Whereas more recently, like I was looking something like looking things like through there, like they've been alright, you know. So yes, I was realizing I was taking maybe too harsh of an initial stance. They have grown, yeah, as we all should. But at the same time, you know, rest in peace, WikiLeaf. Disappeared overnight. No.
When the server crashes.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. I don't know. But man, I am feeling pretty righteous off this Get Laid. So we also have some of this Blue Dream of yours here. Have you yeah, check this out.
That has like almost a fruity cream to it that I'm willing to bet that mine's not going to have quite that much to it. Nope, I'm wrong again. I think it's just volume. Because I mean that's like that's I feel like if you could stick the entire front of your face into that jar,
like that
the way that you can this bag, right? That you would have, it would be pretty comparable in smell anyways.
If I could get my head into that jar.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like but you can stick your head in the bag, but you can't stick your head in the bag.
That Get Laid is something else though. Oh my gosh. Yes, let's oh, that's right.
We have to get through another bowl with Leid first.
Yes, we do.
Would you like me to start it up?
Yeah.
Since I got the tolerance.
I did. I started the last bowl, didn't I? Or did you? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember.
Yes.
Take your word for it. But I know this is going to hit me a lot less than it'll hit you.
Yes, cheers.
Oh. Do we know for sure that one's yours? Because I know that the first bong that we smoked, it was questionable.
I'm mostly sure it's
That one's yours?
Yeah.
Mostly. Because if that one's yours, I think that one does have a little bit more taste. And so if there's going to be an impact, it's not going to be as much in the smell as it's going to be in the taste. And I would definitely also say there's probably going to be a humidity difference between the two.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, humidity difference. But no, I'm pretty sure the reason why is because I grabbed the one that was like nearest to me. It was like between those two, and I was like, all right, I'll grab that one, and I'll just sit there. This one, and then I'll do the other one. But we started the other way around.
I want to see how dry it is. If it's dry, it's dry.
Alright, now some of this Blue Dream though.
Okay, yours is nowhere near as dry as mine is. Oh gosh. Whew. Sounds good when you squeeze it. What else can we say that about? Bread. Fresh bread.
Yeah.
There's some really weird people out there that think pimples smell good when you squeeze them.
What?
It's pretty gross, right?
What?
Like there's people that have the pill popping, pimple popping fetish.
Oh no! Why did I ask?
And like they're really weird. There was a guy in the army that was like, if he saw like a zit on your shoulder or something like that, he'd be like, dude, can I please pop that? Can I please pop it? Like he wouldn't do it without your consent. But then he would pop it, right? And then the first thing he would do is he'd hold it up and smell it. Like it was it was a little creepy.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe a lot of bit.
Same guy also punched my front tooth out.
What?
I was drunk. No. I hope so too. Honestly, I don't know because I was passed out. It was a very fucked up situation.
Were you being belligerent?
No. So all right. We had gone drinking in Nashville. This is in the Army days, and I had gotten intoxicated and did not need to be at the bar any longer. And however, our designated driver, along with a couple of other people, were not quite ready to leave yet. And so I was like, fine. A couple of us went up, and I passed out in the back seat of my car while we waited the designated driver to show up and take us back to base. So several hours later, the designated driver shows up, and he also has this other individual that we've been talking about with him, who is very, very, very drunk. And he sees us passed out in the back seat of the car, and was like, wouldn't it be funny if when you go through the checkpoint to get back on base, everybody in the back seat's in their underwear? And gets the idea that he's going to undress us all and put our clothes in the trunk so that when we're going to the checkpoint and we start looking for our IDs, it's going to be a big, huge scene. Haha, funny prank, right? All right, now, so my perspective, okay, I'm passed out in the back seat of my car in a parking garage in Nashville.
Yeah.
And the door opens. And I'm still pretty drunk, so I'm not fully waking up. I'm trying to ignore the fact that the door is opening. And somebody starts trying to take off my shoes.
Yeah.
And so I just start kicking impulsively, right? And apparently got him pretty good upside the head with one of the kicks, which pisses him off and sets him into this drunken rage. And he just comes back and just punches me square in the face and knocks my front teeth out.
Bro. So he got court-martialed.
Not at all.
What?
No trouble. No repercussions.
Oh,
he had to have dental surgery. Dude, we were Cav Scouts, man. This shit was like a weekend thing.
Oh, man, that sucks.
For a while, I could take my front teeth out. That was pretty cool.
Okay. It's weird. Now you got like a permanent?
Yeah, they put an implant in. $7,000 implant.
Man,
Thank you for paying your taxes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you didn't have to pay for it.
If anybody asks, it all happened in combat. And, you know, it was something way cooler. I got shot in the face and my keys stopped.
Oh, they're like Bruce, Leroy.
I did. I bit too hard when I did it one time, and the bullet knocked my tooth out.
Yeah. Very legit. Yeah, this Blue Dream is very resinous.
It's almost as good as the story of inhaling a pushman.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh,
Sam, I love your reactions. Like, people should be able to see your reactions. Like just is like a little corner picture of you sitting at the desk up in the corner. Yeah, I guess you couldn't put a hidden camera up there for it because she'd be able to see it. You don't need total control. That has a make me sneeze smell.
a little bit of a spice.
I was gonna say metallic. It's almost like a. No, this is Blue Dream.
Blue Dream. It does have a little bit of a metallic, and not like it's like a savory,
like how
like
lamb meat is
yes,
metallic.
like lamb. It is lamb. It is lamb. Lamb. Yes, lamb.
Or mutton.
Yeah, bro. What?
Or mutton. You've never had mutton? You had lamb?
Yes, I've had lamb.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Man, I
If
miss
there's a difference.
the Renaissance Festival up in Maryland, man. Man, the Renaissance Festival, it like Crownsville.
Yep. Were you celebrating change? Isn't that what Renaissance is?
What?
Isn't that what Renaissance is? Change.
We were changed.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those festivals.
Have you never been to a Renaissance Festival?
I don't know. Were you playing Dungeons and Dragons, except the dragons were real?
A little bit.
Yeah.
There were camels and elephants and a dinosaur. No, not a dinosaur.
I heard a rumor they're running a D&D campaign at Death Fest.
Really?
They're going to be running a D&D campaign.
Wait, you mean like LARPing or like?
Nah, I don't know if it'll go quite the full out LARP, but I do know that. I just heard. I don't know. I don't even know if it's confirmed yet or not. I just heard a little rumor that was going to be a thing.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a river float. Water still cold. If I'm going What?
Oh wow.
Are you saying my balls are going to shrivel up to be the size of peanuts? What is the difference between saying that they're going to shrivel and that they are going to shrink? Shrink doesn't. Especially when you're talking about male genitalia.
They shrink. They retract for our protection.
No, I totally get that. I'm just making her feel bad about it. Let's be.
I was just changing the term.
I'm just generally shrinking and shriveling
Whenever it gets moist.
or different, but
Oh dear.
well, don't say that. That'll trigger somebody. Somebody out there doesn't like the moist word, so we shouldn't say moist on the podcast.
What if they need a moist outlet?
It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to say moist. You should say slightly wet.
Oh god. Ew.
Tepid.
Oh, tepid. There's no M in it. I'm glad you're hearing this. Thank you. We could have made it through the whole podcast, and I never would have gotten embarrassed once. It's okay. Somebody would hit me up with that later.
See, Get Laid got me, but the blue dream resurrected me. It gave me that moment of clarity. Yes, but don't let it fool you. I'm playing in the clouds.
I do like the piece. It's quite nice. But I think I now understand a little bit more, having been on your podcast, why they go on as long as they do. But in the best interest of everyone watching, which is probably the one by this point, maybe we should start wrapping things up.
Oh,
No?
no, we're gonna go all night. No, I'm playing. Yes, no, you're absolutely right. No. I know. That was a joke. Calm down. Oh, yes. This has been an awesome session. I thank you very much for coming out this evening, Ian. And chilling session. This has been very fun.
It was. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Yes, most certainly. And everybody else. Oh, wait a minute. Is this?
You're on. You turned it back on.
Okay.
They've heard you the whole time.
Okay, good.
You're good.
I mean, they would heard me through yours too, but I want to just make sure. And yes, everybody else. Woohoo! This has been an extra crispy sesh. Hey, but every once in a while, have a little burn down. Guys, catch you all next week. Got some more videos that are going to be dropping later this week. Definitely keep an eye out Friday. But there'll be also some things coming your way in the meantime. And also definitely give me your feedback on the content that you're seeing, and if there's any stuff that you want me to cover or whatever. But I love you guys. Thanks for sticking it out. This has been an awesome sesh. Yeah, we did some Get Laid and some Blue Dream. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a great night.
So we did not ever conclude what if the Grove Bags was any better than the jars or worse than the jars.
Right now we are still
too high to be able to make that determination.
It's still inconclusive at this time. They both seem pretty commensurate.
I will tell you what I did see out of it is that the Grove Bags, the humidity level is much less. My stuff was drier than his was, to a degree, for sure.
No. Well, see, now I feel like I need to
Say something.
take a closer look.
Oh yeah.
At the other group, but no. We'll do that. I'll do that. In fact, I'll do that. And a video
Where you're not completely stoned and can't contemplate.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. All right, but yeah, you guys have a great night. Yeah.
Is it over? They can still